This is the new TC Pride Podcast, Episode 2, Part 1 of our special on-location coverage of Golden Valley Pride 2016. Happy Pride 2016. We are live on location at the very first ever Golden Valley Pride Festival. I'm here with
Phil Duran, Legal Director at Outfront, Minnesota.
Hi, Phil. And what does it mean to your organization to be involved in this historic event today, the very first Golden Valley Pride Festival?
You know, it means a lot. Outfront Minnesota is a statewide organization, and we travel throughout the state, helping individuals, helping organizations, and attending all of the different Pride celebrations that take place in Minnesota. And so to have the first one in a suburb, it's fantastic. Not only do we get to get out and enjoy a beautiful day, but we don't even have to drive that far. It's perfect.
And you spoke earlier today. Was that right?
I did. I spoke earlier with Tom Knabel, who is here with the Human Rights Campaign, and we really talked about how the work is not done, how so many people in our community feel that having secured marriage equality in Minnesota and beyond, safe schools, things like that we could just kind of pack up and go home. And one of the things we really tried to hammer home was, no, there's still a lot more to do, particularly around trans equality and safe schools and working throughout the state.
And as part of the festival this year, Twin Cities Pride, we're out collecting people's stories about their first Pride experiences. Do you have a second? Would you like to share a story about your first Pride?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to date myself. My first Pride experience was 1985. I was a student at Michigan State, and that was my very first time. And I still remember going to a dance. I used to dance back then. I don't dance anymore. And I danced like a complete fool and had a great time. And 30 years later, here I am, still doing Prides.
Thanks so much for sharing, and enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you, you too.
And I'm here with Chris Matera from Twin Cities Pride. And Chris, what does it mean to Twin Cities Pride to be involved in the Golden Valley Pride Festival today?
Well, I just think it's awesome that we get to support our satellite units. I mean, this is their first event. I am so pleased with the turnout. We are here just in support of them. And in the 6 months that they have had to put this event together, they have done a fabulous job. And for them to allow us to be one of their sponsors and include us in something that is solely their own is fabulous.
Thank you so much, Chris. Would you have a second to maybe tell me about your first Pride?
My first Pride was, back in the 80s. I remember being on Hennepin Avenue in my 20s. And, a lot of my friends were less than open about engaging in different events, things outside of their comfort zone. But this is a community that has embraced me. And for the last, I hate saying 30-some years, it's just gotten better and better and better. And the community itself is supportive and welcoming, and we love it.
I am at the Aliveness Project tent with
Joshua Conrad. We are just really thankful to be here. We work with people that are HIV positive and also with HIV prevention and testing, providing basic services needs and things like that. And just to be able to be here and share that information with other people at the Golden Valley Pride, I think it's just awesome. The fact that they were allowed us to be here and to do HIV testing has been great. And I think you just can never talk enough about it.
Ryan Berg from Avenues for Homeless Youth. And it's great to be here. I think this is historical for the work that we do because there are not a lot of resources in the suburbs for homeless youth, especially LGBT homeless youth. It's great to be here to represent and to just be in contact and communication with so many great folks.
Chris Briggs.
Tanisha Snoddy.
So you're with the Clare Housing Partners in AIDS Care organization, right?
Absolutely. Clare Housing provides affordable, supportive housing for those living with HIV in the Twin Cities. We have 191 units. Really excited about the partnership that we've built here in Golden Valley. They've done an amazing job helping us with our new property in Robbinsdale, Clare Terrace, where we just opened doors to 36 residents on December 1st, 2015.
Yes. So here at Clare, we have many opportunities for folks to serve. We need constant funds. We also need volunteers. They're our bread and butter. And we have many programs like our Journey Home Tour, where you can come out, view one of our properties, find out more about Clare, make contact with us. We are really excited to be here because we've met so many folks. We've got at least 2 pages of folks who would like to help Clare Housing, and we are still in need of folks.
And what does it mean to your organization to be involved in the very first ever Golden Valley Pride Festival?
Oh my God, this is groundbreaking. We are so excited. It was a great turnout, and it has been wonderful to meet so many different folks. And again, this has given us many opportunities to find those to serve us.
Taylor Owens.
John Reinders.
Jennifer Cutter with Edina Realty City Lakes office. You know, we are so thrilled to be here. It's truly an honor to be part of this great event. It's the first time that the City of Golden Valley has done this, and we have about 30 of our agents out here today who have worked and lived and loved this area and this city for a very long time. So it's truly our honor to be here.
Janine Vesper.
Janine from the Gay for Good Twin Cities organization. Thank you, Janine. And what does it mean for your organization to be involved in the very first ever Golden Valley Pride Festival?
Well, we're very proud and delighted to be out here. Gay for Good has been doing some good work in the Twin Cities area for a little over a year now, and to be invited and to be included in the Golden Valley Pride first ever, particularly on such an interesting day in history today. I think our group, we want to talk more about getting our community out and doing good in the community. That's what we do, and this is a perfect venue to do that. This is a wonderful time. A lot of great people out here, maybe for the first time, experiencing what the gay community has to offer and how we participate in the community.
And Janine, you also mentioned the recent events that happened over the weekend here. Can you maybe just comment briefly on how those events maybe relate to the festival today and how people are feeling in response to that incident?
Sure. I can only really speak for myself and a few people that we've had conversations with, but I think when a tragedy such as happened over this past weekend down in Florida, it just brings us closer together and brings to light struggles that all of us have had, but we want to celebrate in love and inclusion and. Sorry, kind of break it up there, and it means a lot to have an opportunity to be with our folks.
Chris, and I'm from the Gay Lexicon 2016 conference, and we're a sci-fi, fantasy, comic, and gaming convention. This year, it's in Bloomington, October 7th through the 9th, for LGBT and their friends.
And Chris, what does it mean for your organization to be involved in the very first Golden Valley Pride Festival?
It means a lot. It's actually really cool. We were at Twin Cities Pride last year, and we'll be there again this year. It's just great to get to know people that you probably wouldn't meet just in everyday life. It's also, more prides are great. The more that we can go to, the better. And it's just awesome that they are having their own for this year.
Thanks, Chris. And if you have a second, do you have a story about your first Pride?
The very first Pride I ever went to was the Twin Cities Pride. It was like the year after I came out, and we went to the parade and we went to the park and we hung out, and it was pretty awesome. And then went out and drank, so that was pretty fun.
Nick Kempfert. I'm the vice president of Betty's Family, which is the LGBT employee group at General Mills. General Mills is in Golden Valley. We spend a lot of time during the week here. And so it's nice to be able to give back and connect with the community. We believe in giving back to the communities where we have production locations or offices, and General Mills has always had a very strong support for the LGBT community. And so we're glad to kick it off and enjoy the first one, and looking forward to many more.
Freddie Weisberg, Golden Valley Arts and Music Festival. We are super happy to be here to represent the Golden Valley Music Arts and Festival, which will be this coming September 17th, which is a Saturday, in Golden Valley under the Water Tower. What it means to us is that we take pride in the fact that we are inclusive. Golden Valley is inclusive. It's a fabulous community to live in. We're super proud of the fact that this is one of the first metropolitan area suburbs to have our own Pride Festival. Huge turnout today. Wonderful turnout. Interesting, very fun vendors, music, just a great day for the community, and we just couldn't be more proud to be a part of this and celebrating this day for our city.
Dean Pink, with chairperson of the Community Foundation in Golden Valley. We really think it's a great opportunity for inclusiveness, having an opportunity to work with a lot of people for a great event and a great cause.
Jonathan Burris, the Golden Valley Human Rights Commission. It's a newly reconstituted city commission appointed by the mayor, and presently the HRC Conversations program is something that we're real active with, and this is one of the things that results. We're having conversations about and dialoguing within the community about human rights and social justice issues. Well, actually, as much as an organization involvement, it's a personal involvement for me that results in achieving something that I've wanted to do for the 20 years that I've lived here and participate with my fellow community members. And for the HRC, what's important is that we're sponsors. It's part of the conversation that we've all become involved with about human rights and specifically LGBT rights. And I'm so glad that my community is welcoming today on the first one.
Joni Clausen. Well, not only being on the city council, but also being on the steering committee and planning this. This is so exciting. This is really from the heart. We have the highest per capita number of gay families in our community, and to be able to support them and just the diversity that we are supporting, I am so proud, and it's so exciting. I can't tell you how excited to see the turnout and the positive response we've had. Everybody's been excited about this for the week, or for weeks, and I am so thrilled and honored and proud to be a part of this.
Jill Hildebrandt, and I'm the owner of Amelia and Holly's Compassionately Crafted Canine Treats. Well, I'm from Golden Valley, and I've been an LGBTQ advocate and ally probably since my whole adult life. So to me, it was just a natural extension as a business owner to be involved with this, and because we're Compassionately Crafted Canine Treats, so it's compassion for not just pooches, but people and planet as well. So when we have a dog treat Minnesota Pride, and we give a portion of our proceeds to Outfront Minnesota Community Service, so it means the world to us that our community is doing this.
Dan Buck. I'm the grassroots organizer for NARAL Pro-Choice Minnesota. It's exciting. This isn't the first Pride we've been involved with, and it's always great seeing these events grow, seeing all the excited faces. The people are very happy to represent their community, both the one they live in and the community they identify with.
And I am here with Nerdy, the Northeast Roller Derby Youth Derby League Association, Inc. Something we were just trying to figure that out. But all right, so I'm here with
Rose.
Hi, Rose. And what does it mean to your organization to be involved with the very first Golden Valley Pride Festival?
Oh, it's such an amazing experience. We happen to have children that identify as trans and queer that are involved in roller derby. We have an inclusion policy, and to us it was very important to support the event, and we hope to come back next year.
The TC Pride Podcast has been a production of Podletter Media and Twin Cities Pride. Subscribe now on iTunes or Google Play and submit your first Pride story at myfirstpride.org.